Okay, here we are with Capture and Control battle report between the Necrons of Pith and the Space Wolves of Overwatch. This is our board. We're going to be playing 2,000 points, but we're going to be using the Bay Area Open missions. Okay, here we are with our setup for turn 1. We've got Pith's Necrons in this corner over here. He has his big squad of warriors camping his objective right there. He's got his small squad of immortals, another squad of immortals, another squad of immortals. His HQs are spread out all over the place. Annihilation bar or 2 annihilation barges, Doomsday Ark, and the Scarabs are hiding in the building. We have 1, 2, and 3 seized ground objectives. We have Overwatch in this corner. He's got a castle of Longfangs here. The 2 las cannon, 3 missile launcher squads are here on 2 levels. The Grey Hunters with plasma gun are right here camping that objective. He's got his 2 dreads down here. Razorbacks all over the place. Another squad of Longfangs, 3 Thunderwolf cavalry, and Bjorn standing up on the hill. And his objective is right there. And we're ready to see if Overwatch can seize the objective, or seize the initiative. And he does. Alright, so after Overwatch seized the initiative, we have the end of the first turn. He moved Bjorn and the Thunderwolf cavalry forward. The 2 dreads moved forward. The Eldritch Lance made us or not the Eldritch, what is it?
Which one?
The knife fight?
Oh, it's the Solar Pulse.
Solar Pulse made it so that it was night fight for the first turn, so all the searchlights failed to be able to see the big squad there, and so Overwatch didn't get to shoot at anything because nobody could see. And we're going to move on to Pith's turn 1. Right, here we are at the end of Pith's turn 1. We had Nemesaur and Vargard use Veil come over here. The Annihilation barges came out of cover. The Scarabs weren't able to get into range of the Thunderwolf Cavalry or anybody else for a charge, so they're sitting in the open. The other squads all stayed put. With shooting, we put a Shaken on the Dread in the building. He killed off 3 of the missile launchers with shooting from this squad here. This squad here with shooting with the Tesla carbines combined with shooting from the Annihilation barges was able to kill off one of the Thunderwolf cavalry and put a wound on the Thunderwolf cavalry with a fist. Another one of the barges destroyed the Dreadnought right here. Bjorn is shaken, and the Annihilation barge managed to only kill 1 Marine up here in the Grey Hunter squad, and the Longfangs made their leadership check. We're on to Overwatch's turn 2. Here's the end of Overwatch's turn 2. Once again, we had a night fight. So we searchlighted this squad here and lit it up with a bunch of weapons. 4 of the Immortals stood back up. 1 Necron Lord did not. We had a bunch of shooting. We managed to kill off only 1 Scarab base. We did destroy 1 of the Annihilation barges. And we assaulted this squad here with Thunderwolf Cavalry, and the bodyguard went flying over. And it was a push combat. 1 wound given per side. And that's the end of Overwatch's turn 2. Okay, here we are at the end of Pith's turn 2. We've got the squad veiled out of combat and proceeded to kill off the Thunderwolf Cavalry with shooting. This squad shot at the Longfangs again, only managing to kill the squad leader. We had shooting at Bjorn, which only shook him again, thanks to his being venerable. The Scarabs moved up to here and popped both those Razorbacks. 3 Scarab bases are gone from the explosion. 1 Grey Hunter died. The Doomsday Ark shot over at this squad here and killed 1 Marine. And now we're on to Overwatch's turn 3. Here we are at the end of Overwatch's turn 3. We've got a lot happened this turn. We had Grey Hunters move up, shoot, assault, didn't kill many with shooting, assaulted, and Mind Shackle Scarabs killed off 2 of my own Space Wolves. They retreated. Through shooting, we took down all but 2 of the Scarab bases over there. We had a lot of failed las cannons over at the Annihilation barge, which is still around. We put 20 wounds on this squad with missile launchers. 4 of the regular guys stood back up, 1 of the cryptics did not. The dreadnought assaulted and was killed before he could swing with the d6 strength 8 hits. And that is basically it. We are now on to Piss turn 3. Here we are at the end of Piss turn 3. We had a bunch of shooting on this side. We had the Annihilation Barge shot over here, only killed 1 Longfang, but then his squad over here fired and killed off 3, so they fell back. He used a special piece of war gear to make this Longfang squad take leadership. They failed. They only went down 1 level. He killed down this Grey Hunter squad to a single Marine. Over here, the squad of Immortals killed 1 Grey Hunter, and the Scarabs over here managed to blow up a Razorback.
Bjorn's can't shoot.
Yeah, and Bjorn still can't shoot. He continues to just keep getting ones. That is the end of Piss turn 3 on to Overwatch's turn 4. We're at the end of Overwatch's turn 4. We had a couple of Longfang squads move. This Longfang squad and the Grey Hunter attempted to assault this squad. Only 1 Grey Hunter made it. He's now dead. This Longfang squad managed to put that Annihilation Barge down. Bjorn moved and then ran forward. This Grey Hunter squad moved and ran to get towards that objective. This Grey Hunter squad and the 2 Heavy Bolter Razorbacks attempted to kill the last Scarabs. Were not able to kill both swarms. This last cannon missed. Last cannon and plasma gun here only managed to kill 1 warrior after all of the reanimation protocols. And now we're on to Pith's turn 4. We're at the end of Pith's turn 4. His squad of Necrons here shot off 1 missile launcher from this squad, but moved up to get that objective. They're all over it now. This squad killed the last 2 last cannon Longfangs. These Scarabs failed to do anything to this Razorback, including reduce its armor on the back. That squad over there shot at Bjorn, managed to only stun it again. This squad shot at the Grey Hunters here and managed to kill off a Melt-A-Gun. Now we're on to Overwatch's turn 5. Here we're at the end of Overwatch's turn 5. We had a bunch of shooting happen, missiles and a bunch of heavy bolters shot at Farguard's squad. Only put 1 wound. The Immortal and the Cryptic, who both went down, got back up. The Longfangs here managed to kill 3 warriors from that squad over there. Bjorn ran up over to there because he continues not to be able to shoot. This Grey Hunter squad consolidated on here. This Grey Hunter squad managed to kill off those Scarabs finally. And that is it. On to Pith's turn 5. Here we are at the end of Pith's turn 5. The game is not over. The squad of Immortals here killed off a missile launcher and a last cannon Longfang. Combined fire from the Xandrix squad and the Necron warriors managed to destroy Bjorn. This squad of Immortals killed off the Grey Hunter squads on that objective. And that is it. We're on to turn 6. Here we are at the end of Overwatch's turn 6. We moved some guys to get around to objectives, like the Grey Hunter over there. These Grey Hunters hopped into Razorback on top of my objective for capturing control. We shot a bunch of stuff at the squad here with Oberon. Managed to kill the 1 Cryptic, and that's it. The other Immortals got up. That's the end of turn 6 for Overwatch. On to Pith's. Alright, here we are at the end of Pith's turn 6, and the game is over. He managed to kill off the last Longfang squad with the squad in the building, claiming that objective. He killed off the single Grey Hunter here, and is claiming that objective. He conga-lined his Necron warriors through running, so he's got the objective that is Bjorn, and his home objective. And he has an objective here with the Immortals. Overwatch only has his own objective, and doesn't have anything left to move or contest. And the game is done. So we tied on capture and control. Pith got seized ground, and he got kill points. And that is that. See you next time.